Let me share something with you that truly changed my life. You don't become unstoppable by chance. You become unstoppable by design. And that design is built through your daily habits. Most people wake up and simply react to life. The alarm rings, the phone buzzes, and they go through their routine without really building anything meaningful. Now listen carefully. Success doesn't come from huge changes overnight. It grows from a few simple disciplines practiced again and again. I used to wonder why some people rise while others just manage to get by. Then I found the answer. It's not luck. It's not talent. It's daily habits. These small actions shape your life more than anything else. In this message, I want to share with you the daily habits that help me become stronger, more focused, and more in control. These habits brought structure to my day, clarity to my thoughts, and strength to my actions. If you feel stuck, if you believe you can do more, and if you're ready to take charge of your time, your thinking, and your future, then don't just read this, study it. Even one idea, one habit can change everything. Let's begin with something powerful. Do not start your day until you have already planned it. That may sound strange at first, but think about it. You should never walk into a day without direction. You should never wake up wondering what to do next. Because if you don't decide, life will decide for you. And if you don't have a plan, someone else will use your time for their plan. Most people live by reaction, not by intention. They wake up, check their phones, scroll through endless distractions, and chase whatever feels urgent. They call that living, but in reality, it's just surviving. The real difference between being busy and being productive is having a plan. A clear plan gives your day structure. It gives your time meaning. Most importantly, it gives you control. Planning does not take hours, just 10 quiet minutes in the morning, or even better, the night before. In that short time, you decide what truly matters. You choose what needs to be done. You choose who deserves your attention and who does not. Before ending the day, ask yourself a simple question. What are the 3 most important things I must do tomorrow? Not 30 things, just 3. Write them down clearly. When you write something down, it becomes real. And when it becomes real, it becomes possible. Writing things down brings clarity. It removes confusion and gives your mind clear instructions. There is another benefit. When you plan your day, you also manage your emotions. You remove morning stress. You reduce uncertainty. You step into your day with purpose, and people can feel that energy. You become someone who is ahead, not someone who is always trying to catch up. There is something powerful about being ahead. So ask yourself, when will you start finishing your day before it begins? Do not leave your life to chance. Start each day with purpose and discipline, because the person who plans the day often wins the day. Now let's talk about feeding your mind. One thing I learned early is that your mind is like a garden. You can grow something useful, or you can let weeds take over. Either way, something will grow. If you want a better life, you must take care of your mind. It is your greatest asset. I used to say I didn't have time to read, but then I realized I had time for television, gossip, and things that added no value. The problem was not time, it was priority. So I made a decision. Every day I would feed my mind with something valuable. Books, lectures, podcasts, ideas that challenge me and help me grow. Even if you miss a meal, do not miss feeding your mind. It is that important. Your mind acts as a filter. It shapes how you see the world, what you believe about yourself, and what you think is possible. If you fill your mind with negative or useless information, your life will reflect that. But if you feed it with wisdom, your choices improve, your habits improve, your life begins to rise. Start small. Read just 10 pages a day. It may not seem like much, but over a year, that becomes thousands of pages. That is the knowledge from many books. Most people do not even read that much in years. If you want your life to improve, your thinking must improve. Better thinking leads to better decisions. Better decisions lead to better results, in every area of your life. Make learning a daily habit. Make it as normal as brushing your teeth, because wisdom can guide you in ways that motivation alone cannot. It keeps you steady when things get hard. It shows you the way when you feel lost. It pushes you forward when you feel like giving up. Now let's talk about your body. There is a simple truth. Take care of your body because it is the only place you have to live. You can have big dreams and clear goals, but if you don't have the energy to act on them, they remain just ideas. A weak body cannot carry strong ambitions. Discipline in health is discipline in life. Your mind needs a strong body. Your goals need energy. Ask yourself honestly, when was the last time you moved your body with purpose? Not for appearance, not for others, but for yourself. You don't need extreme workouts or expensive gyms. You just need daily movement, a short walk, a stretch in the morning, a simple workout at home. Start with what you can do, then do it again the next day. Movement creates momentum, and momentum builds motivation. Treat your body like something valuable, not like a place to store stress and neglect. Eat properly, rest properly, and move every day. When your body feels strong, everything changes. Your confidence grows. Your mind becomes clear. Your presence becomes stronger. People notice the difference. Success is not only mental, it is also physical. When your body suffers, everything else suffers. But when your body improves, your entire life improves with it. Start with just 20 minutes a day. Walk, stretch, run, dance, do anything that keeps you moving, because energy brings life to your purpose. And without energy, even the best purpose stays a dream. Now think about your goals. Most people set goals and then forget them. Days pass, weeks pass, and nothing changes. But the people who succeed are the ones who keep their goals in front of them every day. They remind themselves constantly of where they are going. When you review your goals daily, you stay focused. You stay connected to your purpose. Your actions begin to match your intentions. It becomes easier to say no to distractions because you know what truly matters. Goals are not just things you write once and forget. They are things you live with every day. Take a few minutes daily to look at your goals. Read them. Think about them. Imagine achieving them. Let them guide your actions, because what you focus on grows, and what you ignore fades away. Discipline is another key habit. Many people wait to feel motivated before they act. But motivation comes and goes. Discipline stays. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. It is showing up on days when you are tired. It is staying committed when things are difficult. If you rely only on motivation, you will stop when it fades. But if you build discipline, you will keep going no matter what. Small actions done daily create big results over time. Stay consistent. Stay committed. Even when progress feels slow, keep moving forward. Also, take time to reflect on your day. At the end of each day, ask yourself simple questions. What did I do well? What could I improve? What did I learn? This habit builds awareness. It helps you grow every single day. Without reflection, days pass without improvement. With reflection, every day becomes a lesson. And finally, protect your time. Time is your most valuable resource. Once it is gone, you cannot get it back. Be careful where you spend it. Not everything deserves your attention. Learn to say no to things that do not align with your goals. Focus on what truly matters. When you combine all these habits, something powerful happens. Your life starts to change, not overnight, but steadily. You become more focused, more disciplined, more in control. You stop reacting and start leading your life with intention. So start today. Start small if you need to, but start. Plan your day. Feed your mind. Move your body. Review your goals. Stay disciplined. Reflect daily. Protect your time. These habits may seem simple, but they are powerful. Over time, they will shape a life that feels strong, clear, and purposeful. And remember, you don't become unstoppable in one moment. You become unstoppable through daily actions, repeated again and again, until they become part of who you are. Goals are like magnets. They pull you toward your future, but only if you keep them in front of you all the time. Only if you remind yourself every single day what you are aiming for. Now let me ask you something. Do you really know where you are going? And even more important, have you looked at it today? Because here is what I have learned over time. Most people do not fail because they have no goals. They fail because they forget them. They write them down once, feel excited for a moment, and then hide them away in a drawer and call it ambition. But let me tell you this clearly. A goal that is not reviewed is a goal that will soon be replaced. Replaced by distraction, replaced by doubt, replaced by the noise of the world pulling you in every direction except your own. Here is what I started doing. Every morning, before the world had a chance to speak to me, I reviewed my goals. I read them slowly. I imagined them in my mind. I felt them deeply. Why did I do that? Because it reminded me who I was, where I was heading, and why it truly mattered. You see, goals are not just tasks on a list. They are targets. And if you do not aim daily, you will slowly drift weekly and eventually fail yearly. So let me make it very simple for you. Pick your top 3 goals right now. It does not matter if they are big or small, personal or professional. And starting tomorrow morning, do this one thing. Read them out loud. Let them enter your eyes, your ears, and your mind. Speak them until you start to believe them. Believe them until you begin to chase them. Chase them until you finally achieve them. Daily review creates daily focus, and focus is how you win in life. If you truly want to change your life, do not look at your goals only once a year on New Year's Eve. Look at them every single morning like a leader reviewing a mission, because that is what you are. You are the leader of your future. So here is a simple challenge. Put your goals where you can easily see them. Maybe on your mirror, maybe on your phone, maybe inside your notebook, wherever you will not ignore them. And then look at them every day, because the more often you see them, the more you begin to feel them. And the more you feel them, the more likely you are to turn them into reality. Review your goals daily, because the future belongs to those who prepare for it one day at a time. Let me share something that people do not talk about enough. Gratitude is not just a feeling. It is a practice that must be done again and again. It is easy to feel thankful once in a while, maybe on a special day. But real power, real change happens when gratitude becomes part of your daily routine. Because here is the truth. Whatever you focus on will grow. If you focus on your problems, they will become bigger. If you focus on what you do not have, that feeling will multiply. But if you focus on your blessings, something amazing starts to happen. Your joy increases. Your peace becomes stronger. Your inner strength grows. I used to think gratitude was only about saying thank you. But it is much more than that. It is a way of seeing life. It is a lens through which you view everything. It becomes a habit of the heart. Most people wake up and immediately think about what they are missing, what is wrong, and what is not working. Then they wonder why their day feels heavy, why their energy is low, and why they feel unmotivated. The truth is simple. You cannot build a beautiful life with a negative mindset. You must train your mind to see the good even when life feels difficult, even when the road seems long and uncertain. So here is what I started doing. Every morning, I wrote down 3 things I was grateful for. Not 10, not 20, just 3 simple things. It could be a warm bed, a good cup of tea, or simply another chance to try again. And slowly, it changed my mindset. It changed my attitude. It even changed the way I treated people. Because when you feel grateful, you speak differently. You walk differently. You attract better opportunities. You carry a kind of energy that lifts the people around you. People are naturally drawn to someone who is grateful, not someone who is always complaining or full of resentment. And the best part is this: you do not have to wait for something big to happen. Gratitude does not need more things. It only needs awareness. Start where you are right now. Be thankful for what you already have. That simple shift in attitude can make you stronger than you think. So here is your challenge. Every morning before your day begins, write down 3 things you are grateful for. Then pause for a moment and truly feel it. Let it calm your heart. Let it change your perspective. Because gratitude is not just a nice habit. It is a powerful habit that can change your life. Always remember this. Learn to be thankful for what you already have while you continue working for what you want. That is how you grow. That is how you lead. That is how you rise. Now let me tell you something important. Your words have power. I learned this lesson the hard way. Your words are like seeds, and every time you speak, you plant something. So the real question is, what are you planting with your words? Many people speak carelessly. They gossip, they complain, they criticize, then they wonder why their life feels heavy, why their relationships break down, and why opportunities keep passing them by. But here is what I discovered. Words do 2 powerful things. They feed the mind, and they create understanding. What you say again and again becomes what you believe, and what you believe eventually becomes your reality. So if you want to improve your life, you must improve the way you speak. I'm not talking about fake positivity or empty words. I'm talking about speaking with purpose, with clarity, with kindness, and with intention. Because negative words can destroy your confidence faster than failure ever could. On the other hand, a single word of encouragement, a word filled with belief, or a word that carries vision can change a life, either yours or someone else's. So I made a decision. I started paying attention to my words. I trained myself to speak about what I wanted, not what I feared. I encouraged others even when I did not feel strong myself. I chose to speak life instead of limitations. Let me ask you something honestly. How do you talk about yourself? Do you say things like, "I am always tired," or "I cannot do this," or "nothing ever works for me"? These are not just simple sentences. They are agreements you are making with yourself. And your life will rise or fall based on those words. But if you choose to speak with belief, with hope, and with vision, you will start to see your life reflect that same energy. So here is a simple habit. Every day, say something positive about your future. Say something kind and encouraging to someone else. And say something honest that pushes you forward instead of holding you back. Because your voice has more power than you realize. Do not use your words just to describe your situation. Use them to change it. Speak as if the world is listening, because in many ways, it is. And most importantly, you are listening to yourself. There is one more habit that is very important. At the end of the day, take time to reflect, adjust, and prepare for tomorrow. This is something I wish I had learned much earlier. Let your past become a place of learning, not a place where you stay stuck. Many people end their day by simply collapsing into bed. They feel tired, distracted, and overwhelmed. They turn off the lights and move on, but they never really learn anything from their day. If you want to grow faster than most people, you must build the habit of reflecting, refining, and preparing every single night. Before you sleep, take just 10 minutes. That is all you need. Ask yourself 3 simple questions. What did I do well today? What could I have done better? What will I change tomorrow? This is called personal leadership. This is how real growth happens, step by step, day by day. Remember this, you are not paid for your time alone. You are paid for the value you bring to that time. And reflection helps you increase that value. Do not just reflect, also refine. If your day did not go as planned, try to understand why. Was it because you were not prepared? Did you waste time on the wrong things? Were you truly focused? Or were you just busy without direction? Learn from it. Write it down. Make small changes. Do not carry today's mistakes into tomorrow. That is what most people do, but you can choose differently. After you reflect and refine, take a moment to prepare. Think about your next day. Set your intentions. Clear your mind. Because when you have clarity at night, you wake up with confidence in the morning. Think about it this way. If you live each day with purpose, you will not waste years by accident. Small actions may seem unimportant, but they can lead to big results over time. Just 10 minutes of honest reflection at night can slowly change the direction of your life. So make this your habit. Before your day ends, close the loop. Do not leave your mind full of unfinished thoughts. Do not ignore the lessons of the day. Do not leave your future to chance. Reflect on your day, adjust your thinking, and prepare for tomorrow. This is the habit of wise people. This is the routine of productive people. This is how small habits can build a big life. Now you have it, a few simple habits that can truly change your life. Not in one day, but over time. Because success is not one big moment. It is not one lucky opportunity. It is not even one great idea. Success is built on a few simple actions repeated every single day. That is the truth. You might think these habits sound too easy, and you are right. They are simple. But here is the danger. What is easy to do is also easy not to do. It is easy to skip planning. It is easy to waste time scrolling instead of learning. It is easy to complain instead of taking action. It is easy to forget your goals. It is easy to take things for granted. It is easy to speak without thinking. It is easy to sleep without learning from your day. And that is the trap. Every time you skip a small habit, you move a little further away from the life you want. But the good news is this: the same rule works in your favor. When you start planning your days, feeding your mind, taking care of your body, reviewing your goals, practicing gratitude, speaking with purpose, and reflecting at night, something begins to change. Slowly but surely, your life starts to improve. Your confidence grows stronger. Your relationships become better. Your energy returns, and you begin to become someone you respect and feel proud of. Small habits, when practiced daily, create a big life. A life with clarity, discipline, and direction. A life that truly feels meaningful. So here is your final challenge. Do not wait for the perfect moment. Choose one habit, just one, and start today. Then repeat it tomorrow, and the next day, and the next. Because the person who controls their habits controls their future. This is how you become unstoppable. This is how you build a life that truly matters.